the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Here we go. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wings, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By that lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wings, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she lived to hope and pray for a long and Botany Bay. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wings, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of... Last time, let's go for it. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wings, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely around the fields of Whoa, thank you. Neil, everybody on banjo. Thanks very much, Neil.
I think you need to get that pickup checked out.
It sounded pretty good to me.
It's because it was on.
So all these songs that I'm going to sing are going to be sing-along, and to be honest, I could hear that loud and proud. So, yeah, just enjoy yourselves. And if you know all the words, sing along with all the words. But the choruses are easy to pick up. And if you're a singer with a big voice, sing out loud and proud, and it makes it easier for everybody else that way. Come, single bell and bow, and to me pay attention. Don't ever fall in love, it's the devil's own invention. For once I fell in love with a lass, she was bewitching. Miss Henrietta Bell down in Captain Kelly's kitchen, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. At the age of 17, I was apprenticed to a grocer down in Stephen's Green, where Miss Kelly used to go, sir. Her manners were so rare, she set my heart to itching when she invited me to a hoolie in the kitchen, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. Sunday was the day we were due to have a flare-up, so I dressed up quite gay, and I frizzed and oiled me hair up. The captain had no wife, so he had gone out fishing, and we kicked up our lives to a hoolie in the kitchen, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. Held her hand in mine, and then she spoke of marriage, and just about that time came Captain Kelly in his carriage. She walked up the stairs, and I said, Lord Almighty, when she came down again, wearing nothing but a nightie, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. The captain came downstairs and he saw the situation. In spite of all the prayers, I got hauled out to the station. For me there was no bail, and this set me to screeching. For I had to tell the tale of the hoolie in the kitchen, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. I said I was invited, though she gave a flat denial. For this I was indicted, and they sent me off to trial. She said I robbed their house, and this set me to screaming. For I got 6 months hard for the hoolie in the kitchen, singing tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie, and tooraloo-lie, and tooraloo-laddie. Good singing, thank you. Last time I was here, you did this very well. I got the idea that you'd heard it before. I've been a wild rover for many years a year. I spent all my money on whiskey and beer, but now I'm returning with gold in great store. I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent. I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. She says, customer's yours, I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. Oh, will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes open wide with delight. She says we have whiskies and wines of the best. All the words that I'd spoken were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to me parents, confessed what I'd done. I asked them to pardon their prodigal son. And once they've caressed me as oft times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Last time, let's go for it. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Whoa! Well done. I think that was better singing than last time. I'll tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull their hair and steal their comb, and that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. They knock at the door and ring at the bell, saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Oh Johnny Mooney says she'll die if she doesn't fill the fella with a roving guy. Tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull their hair and steal their comb, and that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, let the snow come tumbling from the sky. For she's as nice as apple pie, she'll find her own love by and by. When she finds a love of her own, she won't tell her mother when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull their hair and steal their comb, and that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull their hair and steal their comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please you tell me who is she? Tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull their hair and steal their comb, that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please you tell me who is she? Tell me ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull their hair and steal their comb, that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a cotton 1, 2, 3, please you tell me who is she? Great dancing. I thought you were going to spin off there when you were dancing.
Just a tad vertigo to
As I was going over the Kilgarry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am your bold deceiver, must you ring a do rum a die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out me money and it was a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She smiled and she swore that she never would deceive me. Let the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. A shouting rum-a-doo-rum-a-die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into me chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewelry, and sure it was no wonder, for Jenny stole me charges. She filled them up with water, then told the Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. The shouting rum-a-doo-rum-a-die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. There's some that takes delight in the carriages a-rolling. There's some that takes delight in the hurling and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and in chasing pretty fair maids bright and early in the morning. Mushering rum-a-doo-rum-a-die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can save me, it's me brother in the army. I'm sure that he is stationed in Dublin or Killarney. And if he were here beside me, we'd go rambling in Kilkenny. I know he'd treat me better than me darling Sporting Jenny. Mushering rum-a-doo-rum-a-die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Last time, mushering rum-a-doo-rum-a-die. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I forgot to say, if you can pick these up on your guitar and you want to play along, or your banjo, or your anything else you've got,
We've still got all the leads plugged in.
sing along, play along, clap your hands, jump up and down,
Dance.
dance around in a circle. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause on the sound desk, Janis Joplin! When she walked in tonight, I thought, oh, that is
I
Janis
had the
Joplin.
same exact compliment when I just went upstairs. I was like,
Ah.
you look like Janis Joplin. I was like, I know, I've been told.
Not that it really matters if the guitar's in tune for these songs, but I thought I'd make an effort. This is a song for Jimmy Cox. It's about a man who plays a harmonica and spends his entire life in a pub. Now, Jimmy played harmonica in the pub where I was born. He played it from the night time to the pleasant early morn. He soothed the souls of psychos and men who had the horn. They all seemed very happy in the morning. And Jimmy never liked his place upon this world of ours, and he could never settle to the battles and the scars. So sad to see the grieving of the people at his leaving. He took the train to nowhere in the morning. We walked into the station in the rain. We kissed him as we put him on the train. We sang him a song of times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. It's sad to say I must be on my way. Buy me beer, whiskey's where I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little loser and to Sally McLennan. The years went by and times had changed. I turned into a man, and I grew to love the virtues of sweet Sally McLennan. I drank the beers and took the jeers and crawled back home at dawn, and I turned into a barman in the morning. I played the pump and took the hump and watered whiskey down. I talked to grooms and horses with the men who drank the brown. I heard them say that Jimmy's earning money far away. Some people left the heaven with that warning. We walked into the station in the rain. We We kissed him as we put him on the train. We sang him a song of times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. It's sad to say I must be on my way, but I'm a dear and whiskey's fair, I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. When Jimmy came home, he was surprised to learn that they had gone, and he asked for every detail of the train that they lived on. Some people are afraid to croak, but Jimmy drank until he choked, and he took the train to heaven in the morning. Last time, here we go. We walked into the station in the rain. We kissed him as we put him on the train. We sang him a song of times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. It's sad to say I must be on my way, but I'm in here, whiskey's fair, I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. Thanks very much. You know, I grew up listening to these songs at my granny's house in Wretham Road, and this is one that my Uncle Sylvie always used to sing. It's called Black Diamond Band. Is there anybody here who remembers those nights? He does. My cousin. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and it's many a long hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, they thought of a queen of the land, and their hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Beautiful. I took a stroll down Broadway, not intending too long for to stay, when who should I meet but a pretty fair maid who came traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, they thought of a queen of the land, and her hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, there came a gentleman passing us by, and I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eyes. A gold watch she took from his pocket, she dropped it down into my hand, and the very next thing that I knew was I landed in Australia. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, they thought of the queen of the land, and her hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, the very next day I appeared, and the judge he says to me, young man, the case against you is clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from this land, far away from your friends and companions, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, they thought of the queen of the land, and her hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, and this warning please take from me. go out on the town tonight. Beware of my pretty Colleen, for she'll fill you with strong drink. Oh yes, until you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know is you'll have landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. We thought of her queen of the land. And the hair fell over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Well done. If you know all the words, please join in. As I came home on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. I called to me wife and I said to her, could you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door where my old horse should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, as many's the days I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow I never saw before. I came home on Tuesday night as drunk could be. I saw a coat upon the door where my old coat should be. I called to me wife and I said to her, could you kindly tell to me who owns that coat upon the door where my old coat should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely, what is it? My mother sent to me, well done. And as many as the days I travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons on a blanket I never saw before. I came home on Wednesday night as drunk could be. I saw a pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be. And I called to my wife and I said to her, could you kindly tell to me who owns this pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many's the days I've travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle I never saw before. I came home on Thursday night as drunk could be. I saw two boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be. And I called to my wife and I said to her, could you kindly tell to me who owns these boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. They're two lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many's the days I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. I came home on Friday night as drunk could be. I saw a hand upon the breast where my old hand should be. And I called to my wife and I said to her, could you kindly tell to me who owns that hand upon the breast where my old hand should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely brassiere that me mother sent to me. Well, as many's the days I've travelled 100 miles or more, but fingers in brassiere I never saw before. I came home on Saturday night as drunk could be. I saw a man upon the... and I saw a head upon Father Murphy! I go out and have a drink with my pals and I come back and I find you going at it like this with my wife, the one woman in the whole world I should be able to trust, and the pair of you going at it like two rats up a well wall. And can I say this to both of you? You might at least stop while I'm talking to you. You got a bit more energy, a bit more singing? Though the night be as dark as dungeon, without a star to be seen above, I shall be guided without a stumble into the arms of my own true love. Here's the chorus, here we go. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my love love's company. And then he came to her bedroom window, kneeling gently upon a stone. He softly called through her open window, "My darling dear, do you lie alone? I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my love's company." She arose from her feather pillow and drew a curl all around her breast, saying, "Who is this at my open window, calling me from my bed of rest?" He said, "It's I, love, your only true love. Open the door and let me in, for it has rained throughout my journey. I am soaked here to my skin. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my love's company." She opened the door with the greatest pleasure. She opened the door and she let him in. She led him up into her bedroom, and there she lay until the morn with him. "Fine girl you are!" I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my love's company. And then he told her that he must leave her to head out high to the hills above. He said, "I'll climb them with the greatest pleasure, thinking only of my own true love." Last time, let's go for it. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my love's company. Well done, good singing. Last time I was here, Tommy Dempsey got up and sang this with me. So sad he's not here. He'd be playing the bodhrán and singing along. One of the best known choruses in Irish folk music. Who wouldn't be a sailor lad sailing on the main, for the goodwill of his captain's good name? For he came along one evening for to be, and that was the beginning of my own true love and me. And it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country. I asked her for a candle to light me way to bed, and likewise for a handkerchief to tie around me head. She tended to me needs like a young maid ought to do, and then says I to her, "Won't you let in with me too?" And it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country. So she leapt in there beside me without raising an alarm, believing that a sailor boy could do a girl no harm. I kissed her and I hugged her the whole night long, until she wished that night had lasted 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country. So it was early in the morning when the sailor boy arose, and into Mary's handkerchief he threw a coin of gold, saying, "Take this, me dear, for the mischief I have done, for fear I may have left you with a daughter or a son, and it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country." So if it be a girl child, send her out to nurse, with gold in her pocket and silver in her purse. If he be a boy child, he'll wear a jacket blue, and go running up the rigging like his father used to do. And it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in my own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country. So come all of you young maidens, and this warning take from me, don't ever let a sailor boy an inch above your knee. I trusted me a sailor lad, and he beguiled me. He left me with a pair of twins to dangle from me knee. And it's home, boys, home. That's where I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing greener in me own country. And it's home, boys, home. So, is Nicky Sargent still here? Oh? Okay, I'll carry on with that. I was going to invite him up to sing with me. This is a warning song. It's 400 years old. You know, this is what I love about it. It hasn't changed one single word over all those centuries. And it's just been handed down from generation to generation. And it will go on for years. We're part of that musical soul. That's what folk music's all about. We're just part of that soul drifting through the centuries, and we pass the baton on. An old man came courting me, hating a Durham. An old man came courting me, me being young. An old man came courting me, all for his bride to be. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falurum, no fiddle-iorum. He's got no falurum, no fiddle all day. He's got no falurum, no fiddle-iorum. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. And when we went to church, hating a Durham. And when we went to church, me being young. And when we went to church, he left me in the lurch. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. And when we went to bed, hating a Durham. And when we went to bed, me being young. And when we went to bed, he lay like he was dead. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falurum, no fiddle-iorum. He's got no falurum, no fiddle no fiddle, no fiddle, I you run. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. And when we went to sleep, hating a Durham. And when we went to sleep, me being young. And when we went to sleep, out of bed I did creep into the arms of a handsome young man. For he's got no fiddle, no fiddle, I run. He's got no fiddle, no fiddle all day. He's got no fiddle, no fiddle, I run. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. But when he finds his fiddle Viagra. Oh, when he finds his fiddle, he'll fiddle all day. He finds his fiddle Viagra. Maids, when you're young, you can wed an old man. Thanks very much. I'm going to finish with this one. It's My England. All the songs I do are Irish, but I was born in England and I'm English, and I love England, so this is my song to finish with. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my soul. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my home. My sunshine, my green, my hills and my streams, my hopes and my plans and my dreams. My misty, my grey, my work and my play, my sleep at the end of the day. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my soul. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my home. My doctor, my nurse, my for better or worse, my branches, my roots and my tree. My family, my friends, my beginnings, my ends, my land and my sky and my sea. My ABC, my 1, 2 and 3, my all that I hoped I might be. My ups and my downs, my caps and my gowns, my all that you've given to me. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my soul. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my home. My dealer, my cards, my spades and my hearts, my diamonds, my clubs and my table to play. The hands that I've won, the hands that I've lost, and the hands that I just threw away. My country, my horse, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my soul. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my home. And as I throw in my chips, making one final wish, I'll remember to give thanks and praise. But when I've thrown in those chips and I've made that last wish, I'll be smiling as I walk away. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my soul. My country, my rose, my treasure trove, my England, my heart and my home. Thanks for everybody who made the effort tonight. Thanks for Jess on the soundboards. Thanks for George for running it. Thanks for giving lots of money to the air ambulance.